I think our mind is the cause of 90% of our suffering that we endure day to day. So let me explain. This isn't some really complicated theory of mine, and I think it's pretty obvious when I say it out loud. But suffering really only happens in your brain. Like, the mental movies you tell yourself and the narrative you construct in your own head is most of the suffering. Unless you're physically in pain, all other pain is mental. And it's just the stories we tell ourselves, the emotions we process or incorrectly process, and or just don't process at all, which and build up and turn into these weird overthinking sessions where we're going into these spirals of scenarios that might not even be true. And we lose ourselves and we lose rational thinking. And it's mainly just in our heads. Our mind is the cause of so much suffering. And I think self-awareness is a double-ended sword in a way. Whereas being self-aware is a good thing in general. But being too self-aware and almost being self-aware of your bad habits is like another loop you get stuck into, where you're just suffering, and knowing that you're doing something wrong makes it even worse because you can't control it, or you're still doing it anyways. It's like the ignorant man probably lives in more bliss than you because he just doesn't even know what he's doing is wrong. So in that sense, he's happier and he doesn't play out these overthinking movies in his head. I think day to day, I'm a bit of an overthinker in general, but that overthinking kind of leads you to just being stuck and not taking the right action in life. And it's all really in our heads. So the more we understand our own thoughts and our own mind, and the more we can put it down to paper or just put them out there, the more we can look at them from a third person point of view and understand ourselves a bit better and realize that most of our pain is just what we tell ourselves. And if we can, talk to ourselves, a friend would talk to us, or like, some loving parent or partner would talk to you. If we can start to talk to ourselves like that day to day, it's huge. It's great progress. And it just eases that overthinking mind of yours. In some ways, I feel like I am my own worst enemy day to day, whereas I get caught in maybe hour doom scrolling session when I know I could be doing something more useful in my time and I have goals to strive towards. But yeah, just sometimes you're stuck in that moment. And then afterwards you beat yourself up more because of it. And it doesn't help. I think it's hard to be kinder to ourselves because we hold ourselves to such a high standard day to day. It's just knowing when to give ourselves the grace and give ourselves the rest from our goals, but also knowing that we're not trying to be lazy either, and we're not trying to take it easy because it takes work day to day. I don't really know what the point of this video was. I just wanted to get my thoughts out there about why overthinking exists and why we play these movies out to ourselves, and what we can do day to day to just be a bit more self-aware that the suffering is only in the mind and nothing's actually wrong. Nothing actually is going wrong. Most things are fine. Most things play out not as bad as you think. And you could dread something and anticipate it and be afraid of it. But when it happens, you realize it wasn't that bad.